say what they wanted to say, I urge you to vote yes on the motion to adopt.
Senator Berger urges you to adopt the conference report. Is there any further discussion today? Hearing none. Question for the Senate is the motion to adopt.
I urge you to support this bill.
Senator Graham, for purpose of your eyes.
To debate the concurrence motion.
Senator Graham has the floor to speak to the motion.
Thank you, Mr. President. I stand today on behalf of the citizens of Charlotte, the owners of Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Ralph Ellison, the Invisible Man, said that if you want to see how something is going to end, you just take a look at how it starts. That the end is in the beginning. Senator Berger yesterday mentioned, he said it several times since I've been here, that facts are stubborn things. That while this chamber is not a court of law, he basically said that facts should matter. And I agree. Charlotte Douglas International Airport started in the 30s with a dream by our former mayor, Ben Douglas, to build an airport not only for the city of Charlotte, but for the region, a regional airport. And that's what we have in Charlotte today. In January of this year, when this year started, the beginning, Charlotte Douglas International Airport was humming along, fulfilling its mission, providing air travel not only for the citizens of Charlotte, but for the region. For the region. As an enterprise division of the city of Charlotte, the city has grown that airport to the 6th busiest airport in the world. According to the city's financial officer, the value of that airport is somewhere between $3.5 and $4 billion that the citizens of Charlotte invested in, first through general obligation bonds and later through revenue bonds. The regional impact of that airport is $12 billion. In January, in the beginning, there was certainty about the future of the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. An independent consultant found that, and I quote, Charlotte has been spectacularly successful airport in most regards, including its low-cost service, quality, and prudent financial management. Whether you agree with the enterprise division for the city or you want an authority, no one can disagree that the Charlotte Douglas International Airport has been efficiently run, as effective, as efficient, and it serves the region. It was stable in January, no conflicts at all in the beginning. Now, the city of Charlotte should know that they shouldn't take this personally because this year, this General Assembly has really picked on cities a lot. Not just Charlotte. Taking over the Asheville water system, changing the way Wayne County School Board members are elected, taking away authority of cities and towns to relegate billboards, prohibiting cities from implementing stronger environmental rules in the state, and just recently telling cities the type of insurance benefits they can provide to women. So the city of Charlotte shouldn't take it personally, but this is a pattern of this General Assembly picking on cities. But this is different. This is significantly different. This is Major League Baseball. And right from the very beginning, no one can answer a very simple question. the operations at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport that warrants a governance change. Why would we intentionally break something that's working, that is effective, that is efficient? In the beginning, the mayor and the city council didn't even know that this bill was coming. Then they started hearing whispers about something afoot in Raleigh concerning Charlotte Douglas International Airport. The Charlotte Chamber of Commerce, the business community, knew little or nothing about this bill until they started hearing whispers about something happening in Raleigh concerning Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Our regional partners and the regional partnerships, Union and Mecklenburg and Cabarrus and other surrounding counties, no one ever complained about the service or the effectiveness or the efficiency of the regional cooperation on the part of the Charlotte City Council in reference to the Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Number one. No regional disturbance. No one talked about transparency. There was no transparency in reference to this issue from the beginning. This issue was supposed to be brought to our attention because business leaders said they wanted to change. No business leader has stood by this proposal that I know of and claimed it as their own and explained to the community in a public way why this governance change is needed. I serve as chairman of the Mecklenburg delegation, and I've been here 8 years. Senator Klopfelter was longer than that. And we have a tradition of bringing local bills to our delegation meetings, not for an up or down vote, but for courtesy and consideration. This bill, when it left here in the beginning, was never heard by the Mecklenburg delegation, by the bill sponsor. Never attended a meeting. Never presented this bill in the beginning. This bill, in the beginning, came through this chamber through two committees, the Rules and Finance, and its flight time was less than 55 minutes. 70 years to build, support, invest in the airport by the citizens of Charlotte, and 55 minutes to take it away. The state treasurer gave her comment. In the beginning, our partners, and they are a great partner, U.S. Airways, said they knew little or nothing about this squabble that was happening in Charlotte, about whether or not we should have an authority or it should be an enterprise of the city, that we are neutral. Then we found out that executives were swapping emails about this bill a year ago, in the beginning.